Tonight, a nation holds its breath. An unprecedented event has sent shockwaves from Alaska to Washington, D.C. What began as a scare at a single airport has spiraled into a nationwide emergency. Every commercial flight in the United States is grounded. Airports, usually bustling, have fallen silent. The skies above America are eerily empty. The cause? A credible, sophisticated threat that forced authorities to take drastic measures. The story began just hours ago in Anchorage, at Ted Stevens International Airport. This was no ordinary security breach. It was a calculated event designed to test our defenses and sow chaos. Officials are calling it a new breed of threat, bypassing traditional security layers. The decision to ground all flights was a preemptive strike against an unknown adversary. The implications are immense, touching every corner of American life and sending a chilling message to the world. Travelers are stranded, families separated, businesses disrupted. In major hubs like JFK, O'Hare, and LAX, terminals are filled with anxious passengers. The FAA has issued a nationwide ground stop with no end time specified. Why Alaska? What was the specific nature of the threat? When will America fly again? Tonight, we take you inside this unfolding crisis. What happened, why it matters, and what comes next. This is about our collective security and the resilience of a nation facing a profound test. To understand today's lockdown, we must look back. Before September 11th, 2001, air travel was a different world. Security was minimal, and the idea of using planes as weapons was unthinkable. That day changed everything, leading to the creation of the TSA and rigorous screening procedures. Each new threat, shoe bombers, liquid explosives, printer cartridge bombs, forced us to adapt, adding layers to our security. Our systems became more complex and invasive, all to prevent another major attack. But today's events suggest a new chapter. The Alaska incident targeted vulnerabilities beyond passenger screening. Experts have long warned about risks in airport infrastructure, cyber systems, and insider threats. The lockdown signals authorities believe they're facing something these defenses can't stop. It's a chilling echo of the past, reminding us that vigilance is the price of freedom. The struggle to stay ahead of evolving threats continues. The crisis began at 11:15 a.m. Alaska time, at Ted Stevens Anchorage International Airport. The alarm wasn't triggered by a passenger or luggage, but by a credible intelligence tip and anomalous technical signatures in the airport's infrastructure. This was a sophisticated cyber-physical attack, targeting the systems that keep airports running safely. DHS Secretary Mayorkas called it a coordinated, multifaceted threat aimed at compromising aviation operations. The goal: create systemic chaos by manipulating air traffic control and navigation data. Authorities in Anchorage acted swiftly, locking down the airport and diverting flights. Investigators soon realized the methods used could be replicated nationwide. That realization triggered the unprecedented nationwide ground stop. The scare in Alaska put the entire nation on lockdown. Grounding over 4,500 commercial aircraft has rippled across American life. Over 500,000 passengers are stranded in terminals, on tarmacs, or in unfamiliar cities. Hotels are booked, rental cars are gone, and airlines face a logistical nightmare. The shutdown is a body blow to the economy. Airlines alone may lose billions in a single day. Vital cargo isn't moving. Medical supplies, manufacturing parts, perishable goods. The global supply chain, already fragile, faces another major disruption. The empty skies unsettle the nation, evoking memories of post-9/11. Public confidence in air travel is shaken. Families are separated, major events canceled, and the fabric of our mobile society is tested. International flights are diverted, foreign governments scramble, and global markets watch nervously. The Alaska incident shows how interconnected our world is. A threat in one corner can bring a nation and the world to a standstill. The silence in the skies is a stark reminder of our vulnerability. America faces a test unlike any before. In Washington, the Alaska incident has ignited a political firestorm. President Biden convened the National Security Council and addressed the nation, promising safety and accountability. Behind the scenes, Congress demands answers. Republicans question preparedness. Democrats defend decisive action. The incident spotlights critical infrastructure funding and cybersecurity, issues long mired in partisan debate. Lawmakers who delayed modernization now face scrutiny. The conversation has shifted, not if an attack could happen, but what to do now that it has. The White House is in contact with allies, but attribution remains unclear. Is this the work of a state actor, terrorists, or independent hackers? The answer will shape America's response, from sanctions to direct action. The world is watching how the U.S. navigates this crisis. The economic fallout from grounding U.S. airspace is staggering. Airlines face massive losses, not just in ticket revenue, but in housing, food, and crew costs. The travel and tourism ecosystem is disrupted. Hotels, rental cars, conferences, and local businesses all take a hit. The supply chain suffers as air cargo halts, threatening everything from electronics to medical supplies. Factories may stop, stores may see shortages, and public health could be affected. Long-term traveler confidence may plummet, leading to a prolonged slump. Restoring trust will require heavy investment in new security, likely raising costs for everyone. The Alaska scare is an economic shock that will echo for months, if not years. To grasp the Alaska incident's significance, we turn to cybersecurity experts. Dr. Evelyn Reed calls it a paradigm shift. For years, we focused on passengers and baggage, but this attack tunneled beneath those defenses. Security analyst David Chen warns the goal wasn't a single explosion, but chaos, manipulating navigation data to cause accidents that look like malfunctions. The decision to ground all flights was drastic but necessary. When a novel cyber weapon is detected, the only way to ensure safety is to shut down, purge, and verify every system. Experts agree. This will force a fundamental change in airport security. It's no longer enough to screen passengers. Airports must become cybersecurity fortresses. Billions will be needed to protect air traffic control, navigation, and communications. Chen calls this the 9/11 moment for aviation cybersecurity. Expect the creation of a cyber TSA, a new layer of digital defense. The threat has evolved, and so must our response. The future of flight safety is as much digital as physical. Beyond policy and economics, this is a story about people. Millions are stranded, like Sarah Jenkins, a nurse trying to reach her father before surgery, or the Miller family, stuck in Chicago with 2 young kids and nowhere to sleep. The uncertainty is draining, but stories of resilience emerge. In Atlanta, a pizza shop owner delivers free food to stranded travelers. On social media, #stranded but strong trends as people offer rides and spare rooms. Airline crews are praised for professionalism amid chaos. These moments reveal the nation's character under pressure. Even in crisis, people come together, sharing chargers, comforting children, offering kindness. The 2025 aviation lockdown will be remembered not just for the threat, but for how Americans faced it, with patience, frustration, and compassion. In the face of fear, humanity endures. As the nation waits for the all-clear, the question is, what happens now? Teams of cybersecurity experts are scanning every major airport, and flights will only resume once each is certified secure. The process will be slow and deliberate. Gone are the days of spontaneous travel. Expect new, less visible security protocols, digital identity checks, enhanced monitoring, and sweeping legislation to overhaul aviation's digital infrastructure. A new federal agency focused on transport cybersecurity may emerge. This event is a wake-up call, exposing vulnerabilities not just in aviation, but across all critical infrastructure. Securing our future requires a partnership between government and private sector, investment and innovation. For individuals, stay informed, be patient, and practice good digital hygiene. Cybersecurity is now a shared responsibility. Do not let fear win. The goal of such attacks is to divide and disrupt. The ultimate response is resilience and compassion. The skies may be empty tonight, but they will not be forever. America will fly again, stronger and more secure.